G'day, Dave the Enlightened Plumber here again with today's quote. What the caterpillar calls the end of the world, the master calls a butterfly. What the caterpillar calls the end of the world, the master calls a butterfly. This is from Richard Bach. And let's dive into this one. Okay, caterpillar, well, we are talking about actual caterpillars, but we are also talking about the spiritual caterpillars that is our life, our world, what we are working through right now. So in this, the end of the world is the end of what we see right now. And this could be a question of transformation of who we are. So if the end of the world is, say, a child who is either approaching school, finishing school, coming out, getting a degree, leaving the school world and going to work. This could be a change of career, could be a change of career path. It could be moving to a new house, a different country, could be change in any way, shape, or form, anything big where the circumstances around how we live our life at that moment in time changes. This is considered to be the end of the world in this scenario. And for ourselves, like the caterpillar, if we are hitting this end of the world, and for lots of kids, certainly for me specifically, I remember having these points going through summer holidays in school, and it's like, no, the end of the holidays are coming. Oh, what am I going to do? It's the end of the world. Well, that was my concept of it at that point. And that's the big one. It was my concept. It was my idea, my thought that was going to be the end of the world. As in any big change in anyone's life, you know, that something crops up, well, it's changing because it's the end of the world as you know it, or as I would know it at that point. And so we're moving on to the next bit here. The master calls it a butterfly. Well, anytime there's a big change that we may or may not be able to control that is ending the world as we know it, it may not, and in most cases is not for the worst. It's not for making us fall on our face and having a worse position or than it was. And typically, if it is, it's only temporarily, or again, it's only a construct of our mind. So the butterfly in this is the transformation from the life we know and have been living up to that point to the next stage, the new career, the new position, the new country, the new school, the new whatever the change is that I, you, we, whatever are moving through, we are now turning into the butterfly. This is our new life, our new expanded reality. This is our new exposure to something better to allow us to grow. And that's exactly what the caterpillar does. When the caterpillar hits the end of its life, it does. That's the end of the caterpillar's life. It is no longer a caterpillar. It comes out a butterfly. And that butterfly is magnificent and it's beautiful and it opens its wings and it flies, which are all things that the caterpillar could not do. So it's a big change, and it's come out and it's seeing the world in a different way. So the world is completely changed, but that's the idea. And so the same applies to us in our lives, that when we hit these roadblocks and it seems to be the end of the world for us, as we progress, we become butterflies and things are better. So what the caterpillar calls the end of the world, the master calls a butterfly. From Richard Bach and myself, Dave the Enlightened Plumber, I'm saying cheerio, open your wings and fly. See you on the next one.